I think it's really important to see the perspective of history and industry. I mean, if you look at steel, what steel was in the 1980s, steel was one of the largest, most important benefactors of the industrial age, right? Then we had gold before that. We had oil after that. We've constantly been reinventing our machinery, our tooling, our skill sets. In fact, the basic reason why we have, unfortunately, such poor education results in this country is because we haven't been keeping up with our skill set retooling for our human educational apparatus. And I think the faster we understand that, creating self-driving cars doesn't mean that taxi drivers go out of business. What it means is the skill modifications that are required. Maybe the taxi drivers become fleet managers. Maybe they become logistics providers. Maybe they become remote engineers required to serve the vehicles in operative, remote circumstances. There is a wealth of other skill sets that are going to be derived as a result of changing and transforming industries through automation, through piloting, autopiloting, through systems that involve the computer's more active control over basic things. I mean, to some degree, the human shouldn't be doing the basic tasks anymore, right? I mean, we should be moving up higher and higher into human machine learning, more and more into artificial intelligence, more into predictive learning, more into being able to synthesize and communicate with computers as if they could sort of, I'm not going to say read our minds, but know what we're planning on doing that day by knowing what our calendar is, by knowing what day of the week it is, by knowing where we're going in the vehicle. It can kind of synthesize that we're going to work on a Friday at 5, or we're coming home on a Friday at 5 o'clock, or we're going to a tennis match on Saturday, because it knows patterns, it recognizes patterns. So I think the short answer to your question is we have to start training ourselves and our young generations of students coming out to think about, again, where the technology ball is being thrown and what skills need to be developed. And if we could have predicted and planned for the Internet of Everything, we could have set up ourselves for fast-forward success in creating jobs and skills in labor in areas where we could have artificial intelligence by now or image recognition by now. And I'm thinking of all the incredible new technologies, mapping. Mapping shouldn't be something that's downloaded. Mapping shouldn't be something that resides offline or online. Mapping should be real-time created. So as I'm going somewhere, that mapping should be unfolded in my car because it knows road topography, it knows GPS, it knows where the road is. And I just think that if you think about it, and if you just be a little curious about linking the dots, you can see where the technology is going, and you can basically develop your own skill sets to get there.